Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 3rd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day. A little warm, but overall gorgeous day. Got this morning, fairly decent time frame, not early, but not late. Got up, headed down to the galley, got myself some fruits, some watermelon and pineapple in that, had a little snack, and then I went for my run, got my run in, finished up my run. I went and hopped in the hot tub, and was able to hang out there a little while, wait for my lovely bride to wake up and get around for the morning. So she got up, got a couple things done. We actually went down, had an actual full breakfast. From there, we headed out, and it was time to get off the boat pretty quickly there. So we got off the boat, we deboarded, and was not really sure what we were going to do. We didn't make any excursions and stuff, we didn't set anything up. The couple we saw that, the ones we thought she'd want to do were booked out. And then there was one that was a much more higher activity than what I think she was going to do. It's like a 45-minute hike up in the mountains to then jump off waterfalls and stuff, and probably more activity than she really wants to do. So we did not do that one either. So I went ahead and decided, heck, we're just going to walk out of the port. So we walked out of the port, shopped around there a little bit, the little port areas. I think it's brand new. It's like not even like 2 months old, whatever. Brand new port. It's nothing special. It's super clean. A lot of people are bragging about, oh my God, I love it. It's so nice. It's so blah, blah. It's Disney World drama. It's nothing unique and nothing there. It's all Chinese stuff and whatever and this and that and knickknacks and same crafts, and they put their sticker on it, so it isn't great. But walked in there for a little while, and then from there we headed out of the port, and they kept trying to get us to take taxi cabs and stuff and whatnot. And I'm not sure the exchange rate, what it costs for cab rides to places and stuff. And I was like, it was confusing and what the hell it was. And she thought they were trying to rent us motorcycles, and I don't think they were trying to rent us motorcycles because, I don't know, we didn't book the traveler insurance on this trip, so I didn't want to be on a motorcycle in a strange city, in a strange country I don't know, take a chance of breaking a leg or something on there, and then trying to get home, the insurance doesn't cover it, and it's a whole pain in the butt. So didn't book ticket motorcycle. We just took off walking, and they're like kind of directing this way, like they really wanted us to take the cabs, they wanted to spend the money there and stuff. Like, I just want to see the crap. I don't want you to drag me across the island to some place I don't want to be and stuff, whatever. So we started walking, ended up walking around, and went over to the fort. From the fort, we basically walked down and stuff. There's like an amphitheater type looking thing, a stage and stuff. We hung out there for a little while, had a good time with it, and then went into the fort itself, and they had like people kept like walking up and walking back out, Nobody knew what was going on. They're like, what the hell? And I said, what's the price? I assume we got to pay to get in here and stuff. What's the price? And the guy points to the sign. It was like 100,000, whatever their money is, RP thing is. I'm like, okay, what? No. I'm like, I said, how much US? And he says $2. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm good. So we paid our $4, $2 a person. They got us little headphones and stuff. And I'm like, tell the guys left, like, please put a sign that says $2 US, because like we don't know the exchange rate. Like, that could be $50, that could be $500. We don't know what that is. Like, it was a weird exchange rate where it was and stuff. So we're like, okay, cool. So we gave them the tip, and the guy's like, okay, I said, make it a little print, because there's gonna be a lot more cruise ships coming in, dumb Americans on it that don't know your exchange rate. We don't know how the money translates. So just set up American pricing. So went ahead. He's like, cool, whatever. Walked on a tour of it. Great little fort. Super small, like it's really small, but it is what it is. Little walking tour thing, and the radio was really cool. Learned some cool information as long as the word Buccaneer comes from. So you don't know where the term Buccaneers comes from, and then barbecue comes from that, look up Buccaneers. It's a great little story, what it is. From there, we walked around a little more, saw some things, kept sitting in the shade, having a good time, whatnot. Ended up stopping, bought ourselves some drinks. Ended up just, hanging out, having a good time, bought a soda, whatever, a little local shops. We were copping it out. And the little craft, like, knick-knack souvenir stores are just, it's the same garbage everywhere. It's the same garbage. We're not into that stuff. We don't care that it has the same garbage, but with your stamp on it. It's not what we're looking for. So we ended up popping into a little local cafe restaurant type thing, and the sign out front had different labels of drinks, and there was some local rum whatever drink, and it's like $4 American. I'm like, just take that. And the guy did not understand a word we were saying, and I tried to point the sign type thing. He's like, I don't understand. So I got a translator. The guy came out finally, and I was like, point the sign, like $4. And he's like, you don't know? I'm like, I don't know what it's made with, just bring it however it's made. I don't know what the hell is going on here. If it's disgusting and awful, I'm going to leave it on the table. I'm going to walk out. Like, I don't care. It's $4. Who gives a damn? Turned out to be a rum. They're asking us what we wanted it mixed with. Wanted it mixed with like seltzer water or cola or whatever. So we ended up with a cola the first time. It was all right. It was good. It was fine. The rum had a nice flavor to it. So we ended up trying it with a Sprite, and so the exact same bottle, with the exact same order, but this time with Sprite. So exact same thing, but this time with Sprite, not Coca-Cola. He brings us a regular bottle of Sprite, and I'm like, no, I wanted the rum drink. I want the rum drink kind of thing. So he came back with the rum drink. I paid again for that one with the Sprite in it. Everything's good. And I spent him $2 bills. I bring a bunch of $2 bills when I come down here stuff. Everybody was super excited to see the $2 bills. Everybody thought that was great. We just poured that one into our Yeti, into our tumbler, and headed out. She's like, well, are you allowed to take the drinks out of the store? I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, they're not, like, we don't know their language. Like, it's not a big deal. They're not going to come chase us down and put us in prison for taking a rum drink out of their restaurant. So we headed out, finished walking around and doing some shopping and stuff, hit some like coffee shops, and ended up hitting one of the places, something about jewelry factory where they make jewelry. They also supposedly make cigars there. So we went to head in. It's a Sunday, so this place is like closed down on Sunday. It's like a holiday or something for them also. So everybody's local to the beach and stuff. Everybody's kind of being lazy. All the shops are closed. And why our boat took us here on a Sunday when the whole thing is shut down and it's new to ports and stuff makes no sense, because we're going to Bimini also, and we could have easily stopped at Bimini on the way down, checked these guys out, then motored back up and done it. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an idiot who doesn't know nothing. So that's how we ended up here instead. So we're all good. Nothing's really open. We get the doors locked. There's some guy trying to get us to go in, and I'm like, no, it's cool, man. I'm like, I'm good. You know, just leave us alone. You know, like, we don't need to go in. It's obviously it's Sunday, they're closed. And then he's like banging on the door, and I'm like, dude, have a great day. And I walked away. And apparently it's they're open. We walked in, there's like 15 people in there shopping. It's just like fully blacked out windows, and I guess they keep all their doors locked for security because it's a jewelry store and they don't get robbed, I guess, or whatever. It was kind of felt weird. So I was like, okay, cool. So we headed in, had that little weird feeling and stuff, whatnot. My wife found a ring she liked. I went back and asked about cigars, and they kept saying, oh yeah, a little bit. I'm like, you do cigars? She goes, yeah, right here. And I'm like, right here? Because I don't see cigars and stuff. She goes, oh, you have to have somebody go back with you. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go back in this room. This guy's like talking about cigars, and I was asking, he's like, what do you smoke? And I'm like telling him stuff. And it's just, they're garbage cigars. They're garbage tobacco. It's just, oh my God, it's garbage. It's just straight garbage. And he's like, how much? I'm like, how much is that one there? I think he's like, I'll see what it is, local cigar stuff. He's like, oh, you trying? I'm like, no, I don't want to try. I want to know the price. And he's thinking of trying. I'm like, I don't need to touch it. I don't need nothing stuff. He cuts the end on it, which again, I wouldn't have clipped it. I would have punched it because I like to punch my cigars. And he starts lighting it with a fucking butane Bic lighter. Like, dude, you can't. That's not how you do it. Stop, please stop. And he's trying to light this thing and stuff. And I really thought he was gonna put it to his lips and puff on it to get the thing to light right. He's like, you're trying. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not trying shit. You know, like, first off, I cut my own cigars. I punch my cigars. I light my cigars. I don't want a cigar right now. I'm having this rum drink thing I'm drinking. I'm in a jewelry shop in the back room here. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here for an hour and a half in the back room with you in this little closet looking thing, smoking a cigar. No, he's like $7. I'm like, no, I'm good, dude. Trust me, I'm not smoking that garbage for $7. And I just walked out the door, and he's like, well, what the hell? And I'm like, no, dude, 100% gone. Like, first off, I asked you a dozen times, like, what's the price? You won't listen to me. You think you're going to get me to be like, oh my God, this guy did me such a great favor. He lit my cigar for me. Fuck off. I don't want you to. I don't know where your cutter's been. I don't know if you sanitized it. I don't know if somebody else licked the cigar, cut the cutter. I've heard of people getting like germs and stuff. And I'm like, no, yeah, herpes and crap from that crap. No, no, ain't going to happen. Ain't doing it. So went ahead. We left there. My wife ended up buying the ring. Everything was good there. She likes the ring. She's good with it. We're happy there. Went around downtown somewhere. Had herself a great time. Just chilling out and just enjoying the sights. Hanging out in the shade, getting hot in the sun, coming back. Ended up from there making our way back down to. I was gonna catch a cab. Decided hell it wasn't that far. Walked back down to the port. Hung out at the port for a little bit. They have like a little fake beach thing set up right there at the port. We chilled out there for a little while. They have some chairs we laid out on. Tried to find some shade as best we could. I ended up lighting up one of my regular cigars that I have and smoked up the cigar right there. Had a good time. I ended up buying a cigar in the port from supposedly the guy who owns the shop, makes the cigars and blah blah. I think it's a bit of a horseshit story, but they said it's a real a sweet, smooth cigar, blah blah. I'm like, hey, I'll buy it. It's a few bucks. It's like $13 or $12-13 for it I paid. So I went ahead and picked it up. Had that one back to my pocket, smoked my own cigar because I wasn't sure if I was going to kicked off the beach or not. That area, like, it wasn't really saying I couldn't smoke, but it didn't say I could smoke. But I carry my own ashtray and stuff, so I'm only good there. So we chilled there. My wife took a nap. We had to move the chairs once because the shade moved on us with the palm tree. Finally, trying to head back to the boat. Walked to the boat, grabbed a bottle of Appletini something. I don't know what the hell, some kind of apple drink, whatever, some kind of drink we bought, and then went to security, and they kept saying there's something in my bag. They couldn't figure out what it was, and blah blah. I don't know if it was my pocket knife. I don't know what it was. We're trying to go through. They said I had to check the with the bar staff, whatever, for my bottle. I had to check. I'm like, I have no idea. Went looking for somebody at the bar staff, couldn't find it. We put the bottle in our room. So we could be drinking that crap if we wanted to, but we're not doing it. We still got like $200 on our bar tab here at the boat that we haven't used yet. We're already like 2/3 of the way through this, cruise. So we're like, I don't know where we're at and when we're gonna get to it. But yeah, went ahead, got that done. Ended up catching our dinner, caught a show, waiting for the show to start. Basically found stuff, we're waiting around. We get there like a half an hour early, tell us we can't get in until like 15 minutes early. So we're like, okay, wander around for 15 minutes. We come back and it is mad packed. Like there's a huge group of people there and stuff. I'm like, so much. Because that's the one we got booted out of for the crappy spot last trip, because of the fact that we were in that process of the room booked out, and we got there late because test kitchen. So we ended up late. We ended up back in a shitty balcony seat. So we wanted to be there early for it. Find out as we're doing stuff, and it's time for the thing because like what's going on and stuff. They come out and say one of the performers was injured during practice, and they're rescheduling it for night at Bimini. Supposedly our tickets are good, but that kind of sucks. We were planning on going back for the bonfire, so I don't know if we're going to see the show. So who the hell knows there? But yeah, that was pretty much the big one. So I said to hell with it from that. Kind of wandered around a little bit and didn't know what we were doing. I said, okay, screw it. I'm just going to go have a cigar. So I grabbed the cigar I bought today at the port. Went up on the balcony, took my pillow with me because they put us in this like little tiny smoking section there. So at the front of the boat, by the way. By the front of the boat, all the smoke goes back. No idea. So there's out in these shitty ass uncomfortable chairs. So I threw a pillow down on it, sat in it, enjoyed myself the best I could on the cigar. My wife got bored, so she's heading back down to the room. Even though she had a nap at the beach, she wanted to go to bed early. So she headed back down to the room. I sit up there talking to a couple of guys and stuff come by. Gentleman and his mom were there on the cruise. I guess it was kind of the company gave him a free cruise kind of thing with a bunch of the staff, and his wife couldn't make it, so he brought his mom instead. So we chatted again. We talked the other day also, and then I met another guy who we chatted a little while. I talked about hey, how he smokes cigars when he's on golf course, basically the one time he smoked cigars and stuff. So, but yeah, we had a good time. It was worth the $13. I would never buy it again for that price. I'd probably buy it at like $5, maybe $6 if I could get a box full of them, maybe $4. It's just that it was a good cigar. It just wasn't great. So, but yeah, it is what it is. And finally got to bed, got myself a little bit of rest, chilled out, and called it a day. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.